Hi everybody, welcome to another pick a card reading, okay? Just putting this wire over here. So the topic of this reading is, what do you need to know right now? What is something that's important for you to know at this time? Okay, so we're gonna start off with pile number 1 is the butterfly charm. We're picking from charms today. Pile number 2, you are going to be the cherries, the cherry charm, okay? And then pile number 3, you are going to be the flower charm. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pile. And before I get started, I just want to say that I am offering personal readings on my Etsy. Either email me to get the link, or you can just search my Etsy handle, which is TheAllieStore. Okay, it's just like all one word, like TheAllieStore. And there you will be able to find either 1 question or 2 question readings in the format of me doing a pre-recorded video, just like how I'm doing right now, and making it unlisted for only you to see. Okay, so yeah, if you're interested, go ahead and either contact me or search up my store. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so pile number 1, what do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? Pile number 1. Right off the bat, I'm getting that you're lucky. You are very lucky, okay? There's some sort of divine shielding that you're receiving at this time, pile number 1, or it's kind of like, you know, that saying where it's like the sea will split apart for you. It's something about like things are moving and shifting around for you at this time. I don't know if you're manifesting something, or you're either saying affirmations, or you're doing some sort of manifestation method. Maybe even you're just letting go. That can be so powerful, you know, just letting go of things that you need to let go of. And there's some sort of shift happening with you. Things are being shifted around to the point where it does not even make sense. Like, you are coming into, like, I don't know. Let me tap into it, okay? Pile number 1, let's see. What do you need to know? You're lucky. That's just the message that's coming through pile number 1. You're lucky. You're lucky. That's something you really need to know, is that you're lucky. So don't think for a second that you're not lucky, because the message that's coming through right now, pile number 1, is that you are lucky. And you deserve this luck. The luck that is taking place in your life, you deserve it. And I don't know, again, if you let go of something, or if you let go of control maybe, or something like that, but because you're letting go, and it could be multiple things, like a series of detachments, a series of letting go of various things, various people, that is causing your luck to increase and expand. Because by letting go of these things, whatever you're letting go of, you're doing the right thing, pile number 1. There's newness on the horizon for you, pile number 1, if you stay on track of remaining detached from these things that you've let go of. If you remain detached from all the things, if you remain detached from all the things that you've been letting go of, there's going to be a major shift, a major change. You're probably going to be able to not just shift realities, but there will be room for things to come in for you if you remain on track to staying detached from things that you're detaching from. Let them pass you by. There's this whole like stream of consciousness, right? Don't get attached to certain things in your reality at this time. Don't get attached to 3D circumstances. No matter how crazy they seem, no matter how stressful they seem, you are on track to shifting to your desired reality or things coming in for you. You are lucky no matter what is going on, whatever circumstances you perceive yourself to be having at this time. There's room, there's space open for things to come in for you at this time, which is actually a really good thing. And the advice that's coming through for you, pile number one, is continue letting go of things. Not only remain detached from the things that you already let go of, but continue letting go of things and just watch the blessings pour in for you. Okay? So let's see what else you need to know, pile number one. Don't feel obligated to certain people. No matter how obligated you have felt to them in the past, like, don't feel obligated to certain people at this time who you feel like intuitively or like you feel like they're not the best for you. Don't feel guilty about letting certain people go at this time, pile number one. Don't feel guilty about detaching yourself from certain people. No matter how, don't feel bad, okay? Don't feel bad for doing the right thing for you, I want to say. Like, don't feel bad about putting yourself first, making sure that you get what you want out of relationships and out of life in general. Like, don't feel bad about, like, let's say you were getting to know somebody, whether it be platonically or romantically or whatever, and it was going well, and then you realize, okay, that's not really something, you learn something about them. You know what I'm saying? You learn something about them that, when you think about it, you just kind of start considering whether you want them, whether you even want to, continue getting to know them or continuing to date them or whatever. And it's okay to be picky. That's what I want to say, pile number one. It's like, it's okay to be picky. It's okay to I don't want to say reject, but like, it's okay to realize that you don't like something or someone and to just let it pass you by. Because when you do that, you are making space for something that you would want more than whatever that was or whoever that was. And it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Never feel attached to anyone to the point where you feel obligated or like you owe them your time or you owe them a relationship or whatever. Like, it's not really a time for you to be wishy-washy or to be on the fence about certain things or certain people that you may or may not like. Like, really decide, okay, do I want this or do I want this person in my life? And really come to that like yes or no kind of answer. Because again, you want that space. If you don't want whoever it is or whatever it is, you want that space to be open for something that you actually do want to be there. And it's not that deep. Like, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about detaching from things and people. It's your life. It's your life. And no one else's. So you don't owe anyone anything. Unless, and I always say, I mean, I'm starting to always say this, is like, unless you're a parent and you have a child, of course, be a good parent to your child. You owe your child good parenting. But let's see what other messages that come through here. Pile number 1. What else do you need to know at this time? There's some sort of immunity that's being granted to you, okay? You're being protected, shielded. You're also being made, you're immune, okay? There's some sort of immunity being put in place for you that is, established or whatever, however you say it. Like, you're being fast-tracked. I want to say, pile number 1, there's something about you being fast-tracked to what you desire. Like, I'm seeing those conveyor belts at the airport, where you don't have to walk, you just have to stand there and you're just going, at a good speed towards your destination in the whatever gate in the airport, those things. You're being fast tracked is what I'm getting here. Stay focused on what you want. Okay, if you know what you want, stay focus on that. Don't stop for anything. Don't stop for anybody. Don't pay attention to distractions. Okay, don't be distracted. Keep fast tracking yourself with whatever manifestation method you're using or whatever you're doing. Letting go of things, letting go of people, just letting go of control. Don't stop doing that. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see what else you need to know. There is also, again, this message coming through about how you deserve it. You deserve what you want, so don't settle for any less. Don't settle for anything less than what you want, because you deserve what you want. You're worthy of it. You truly deserve what you want. Pile number 1. This is just the truth. You truly deserve what you truly want. Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, it's like you've earned it somehow. Or maybe there's karma, like from a past life. There's good karma that needs to be, that needs to take place for you. There is good karma that needs to take place for you. And you do need to focus on receiving this good karma, allowing yourself to feel worthy of this good karma. Yeah, and just not thinking otherwise. Don't have any negative self-talk about not feeling worthy of whatever this good karma is for you, pile number 1. Really, really, and it really has to do with letting go of control, letting go of things, letting go of people, letting go of literally everything that you don't truly want, everything that doesn't serve you, letting go. And as soon as you do that, things are going to come in so fast for you, for real. And again, with this whole, like, it's not that deep. Letting go of these things, it might be deep to you, but it's actually not that deep, because we're getting into this manifestation kind of territory here. And with manifestation, I'm realizing that it's really not that deep. Like, shifting realities is not that deep. It's not really that deep. Like, choosing what reality you get to be in, it's not that serious. You can have whatever you want. You can choose whatever reality you want. You don't have to feel guilty about letting go of an undesirable reality. You don't have to feel guilty about letting go of an undesirable person. You don't have to feel guilty about shifting to a reality that you actually want to be in. Okay? Like, it's not that deep. It's actually really exciting and really, I don't know what the word is. It's actually it's really cool how it's not that deep. It's really cool that it's not like some intense major process. It's really just about deciding. It really comes down to deciding what you want and getting what you want. And not feeling bad about it. Not feeling bad about getting what you want. Let's see. What else? Pile number 1. You might be seeing 222 at this time, and if you are seeing 222, it means you're lucky. Okay? I know, angel numbers sometimes have different meanings, but in this case, pile number 1, it's a reminder that you are lucky and that you deserve good things. That's what it means when you see 222, is that you deserve good things. Okay. That you're on track and that you're lucky. There's also this comparison that's going on here when it comes to the messages I'm getting, is that there are people who are not as lucky as you. I don't want to say not as lucky, but they're not as deserving. There are people who are not as deserving as you of the good karma that you are meant to receive in this lifetime, or in whatever lifetime, right? But you in particular, there's something about you that is just so deserving of good things, and it's like there's something about you. You might have like a heart of gold, pile number 1. It's like your heart is really beautiful, or you've done a lot of healing, or you've just done the right thing. You've done things the right way, I want to say, or you've done a lot of healing, or you've just done something right, okay? And this might even be past life stuff that you don't even remember from your past life, but the point is, whatever you did, whether it's in this life or your past life, you have good karma that you deserve, and it might not make sense to you, and it might not make sense to other people, especially to other people. It might not make sense to other people, the fact that you deserve good karma, that good karma is owed to you. Okay. Seriously, it might not make sense to you, but I'm getting that you might not. Sorry, I got distracted by someone making noise outside, but what was I saying? Oh, you deserve a lot more than you think you do, based on what you've done, and you might not know the positive impact of the things that you've done, whether it be in this life or your past life. But there's some sort of huge positive impact that you have made that makes you deserving of a lot more than you even can begin to understand that you deserve. Like, you might think you deserve this, you might think you deserve something good, but actually you deserve something 10 times better than that, because of the things that you've done and the effect that they have made. Okay, so let's see, any last messages for pile number one? You might think certain things are obstacles for you, but actually, I'm being brought back around to the immunity thing. The universe is not going to let anything happen to you, if that makes sense. Because you're lucky. You're lucky. The universe is not going to let anything happen to you. The universe is not going to allow you to fall. Okay? If you're worried or stressed about falling metaphorically, the universe is not going to allow it to happen, because that goes against karma itself. That goes against nature itself. And that's why you have immunity, because it's like, absolutely not. We are not going to allow this person who is so deserving of good things and needs good karma to come their way from something they've done. We're not going to allow something bad to happen to this person, because it's time for them to get their good karma. You know, I don't know. It's like, or you've already been through enough, or you've already been through the lessons that you needed to go through at this point. Like, you've already learned from certain things. And if something bad were to happen to you, it's like that would be unnecessary to the universe, to karma itself, to nature. It would be like so counterproductive. Yeah, to the point where they're not gonna allow that to happen. Okay. And that's why you're lucky, I guess. That's kind of correlated to why you're lucky, pile number one. Let's see, any last messages? Because I really like this energy. Kind of want to keep tapping into this energy. Pile number one. Any last messages? If you're worried about certain people stopping you or slowing you down or slowing down your manifestations, you don't have to worry about those people. And if you're worried that the people who have done you wrong are not going to get their karma, or have not gotten their karma, they are, okay. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out. You're gonna end up on top, and whoever has, done you dirty is definitely going to face some sort of judgment, some special, I want to say special, like some sort of special treatment, not in a good way. Something very tailored to them, something very creatively punishing. Okay. There's a very specific creative punishment in store for people who have brought injustice to you, if that makes sense. People who have done unfair things to you. There's a very creative that you would like, that you honestly you would enjoy, these very creative specific detailed punishments that are in store for these kinds of people. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. And you're gonna thrive and you're gonna be successful. So yeah, pile number one. That's what I have for you. If this resonated, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, and if you want a personal reading, go ahead and email me or search up my Etsy. Okay. So yeah, and the reason I don't put the link is because I tried putting my link, but YouTube was like, oh no, you have to verify your ID. So I tried verifying my ID, but my phone camera is too blurry to take the picture. So I kept on taking a picture of my ID, but it kept on saying that it's too blurry. So I just gave up. And that's why I can't put the link. I'm gonna have to find another way to verify myself so I can put the link. But yeah, I guess if you were curious, that's why. So we're moving on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, if you chose the cherries. If you chose the cherries, we're going to see, what do you need to know? What do you need to know, pile number 2? I don't know why I'm seeing an avalanche. And don't get scared now. It might be just symbolic or metaphorical, like things crashing down. Like there might be some sort of tower moment happening either around you or in your life, pile number 2. Okay. Things might be falling apart, pile number 2. And as much as this might seem like a negative thing, it's actually a really positive thing. Something better is going to replace whatever is falling apart, and take this however it resonates. I don't know if this is an actual thing that is falling apart, or if this is like a business I'm hearing, like a company or something, or something might be going bankrupt. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. This is a good thing. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be fired from your job or something, or you're gonna be forced to either move or change things. But this is a good thing, and it's not like you're gonna lose anything. You're not gonna lose. Nothing will be truly lost. Nothing will be truly lost for you, pile number 2. Whether you know it or not, this is something you might have manifested or wished for. Maybe not in the way that it's happening, but there's some sort of change happening that deep down you wanted. You wanted this change. You wanted things to change. And it's happening. It's about to happen, pile number 2. Something's going to go down, and this change is going to take place, and it's good. It's good. Because whatever was happening before this change is going to take place, it wasn't aligned with you. It wasn't aligned with your happiness. It was possibly stagnant. It was possibly stale, you know? But you're going to get back up. You're going to get back on your feet. Okay, did I say pile number 1? I'm sorry. Pile number 2. Okay, you're going to get back on your feet, and you're going to be better than before. Okay, whatever this is, whatever this change that is taking place that might seem a little bit towery, that might seem a little bit chaotic, or something's falling down. Something's falling down. Something is going to give. Okay, pile number 2. Something is going to give, because I just keep seeing this avalanche. Okay, it was already unstable. Whatever this was that's gonna change, whatever this was that's gonna fall down, it was unstable. And this is going to cause you to be in a more stable position in the end. You're going to be in a more stable position than wherever you were, okay, before this falling down that happens, okay? So, pile number 2, what do you need to know? Whatever this is, it's going to teach you some kind of lesson, a very valuable lesson. It's going to teach you a valuable lesson. You're going to learn something very valuable. I don't know if this is like something to do with money, just stability. You're going to learn something about stability, about, something having to do with stability or money, being a little bit more financially literate or wise, if that makes sense. So pile number 2. What other messages do you need to know? What do you need to know? Pile number 2. Whatever this is, pile number 2, it's a blessing in disguise. Whatever happens, either whether it's happening right now or in the near future, it's a blessing in disguise, so try not to look at it from a negative perspective. Something that might seem negative is not actually negative. It's a blessing. I'm also getting something about like if this change doesn't take place, that you would be in danger or something. Okay? Like, I'm just getting this scenario where like an inspector comes in, or I don't know, some sort of inspector comes in a building, right? And realizes that, I don't know, something's wrong with the building, to the point where if you had stayed in that building any longer, you might die, okay? Because of something dangerous going on in that building, or something outdated, like an elevator or something. I don't mean to scare anybody. I'm just trying to give an example. But basically, you're being protected from something. You're being protected from something because of this, by this thing changing. The change is your protection. No matter how attached to an environment or something you are, however attached you are to something, the circumstances changing is your protection. I don't know why it's so hard for me to describe, to explain. Oh my god. Pile number 2. Let's see. What other messages do you need to know? What does pile number 2 need to know? You'll be very grateful. You will be very grateful for this change. You might not be grateful for it as it is taking place, but at a certain point you will be so grateful that this change took place, because you'll be in a much better position than you were, and you'll be like, wow, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here. And I like being wherever here is, you know? So you're going to be grateful. You're going to be thankful. Let's see what else. Pile number 2. This is going to depend for all of you who chose pile number 2. This is going to depend whether it's a big change or a small change. It could be very small. It could be a very small change, or it could be a very big change. It really depends on what's going on in your individual lives. Okay. So pile number 2, what else do you need to know? I don't know. This reading keeps having the same theme, so I'm sorry. But even you're aligned despite anything that you perceive to be bad happening, or anything inconvenient happening in your life. You are aligned, you are in alignment. You might want something and then realize that through this change, I don't know. Pile number two, it's really hard to describe this right now. It's like you think you want something as it pertains to whatever this thing that's going to fall apart. But then this whole change happens, and I don't know, something better is going to take its place. Whatever you want out of something better is going to take its place, is what I want to say. Pile number two, think bigger, dream bigger, okay? But either way, something better is going to replace something that you think you want. You think you want something, but something better is going to replace it. Pile number two, let's see. You are meant for something better. Okay? You're meant for something better. You're needed somewhere better. Or take it however it resonates. You're meant for something better than what you think you want, or wherever you were whatever you were going towards. You're meant for something better, and there's this expansion. You're chosen for something better. Pile number two, you're chosen, you're aligned, you're chosen, and there's an expansion happening where the universe is going to show you what your actual worth is. The universe is going to be like, no, you're worth this much more than what you thought you were. Like, this is what you want. No, this is what you want. And when it's like this whole time you thought you wanted something, and the universe is like, no, this is what you want, and this is what you're meant for. Okay? Not to sound, like a bummer. Okay? But be open to whatever change happens at this time. Welcome it. Welcome the change that is happening in your life, whether it's happening now or in the near future. Welcome it and learn from it, and understand that something better is gonna come out of it that you're gonna be actually very grateful for. Okay, pile number two. So that was your reading. Okay. I hope you enjoyed, and if this resonated for you, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, go ahead and email me or search me on Etsy. Okay. YouTube isn't letting me do the link thing, and yeah. But anyways, yeah. Okay, pile number two, I will leave you there, and we're gonna move on to pile number three. Okay, so pile number three, if you chose the flower, then this is your reading. Let's see, what do you need to know? What does pile three need to know? Pile three, you might be having intrusive thoughts, catastrophic thinking. I don't know. You guys might be anxious at this time. Let's see, pile number three. What do you need to know? You might be hyper vigilant, hyper aware of things, okay? There is this need to take your mind off of things. Pile number three, you need to just not think. Stop thinking. And I know that's easier said than done, but you need to do things that get in your body. You need to get into your body. Somatic movements, yoga, going on a walk, breathing. Breathing is really good. Okay, breathing, deep breathing, get a massage, go and talk to people, because I struggle with intrusive thoughts sometimes. I also struggle with catastrophic thinking sometimes. And I notice that when I'm socializing with people, I'm rarely in my head, if that makes sense, because I'm too focused on people, like I'm too focused on other things than to be in my head. Okay. I don't know. There is this need to just take your mind off of things. Just get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get in your body. Okay, let's see. Pile number 3, what do you need to know? Whatever you're worried about, it's never going to come true. Whatever catastrophic thinking you're having, it's not going to come true. You're just torturing yourself, okay? That's really just it. Whatever overthinking you're having, whatever catastrophic thinking you're having, whatever negative thoughts you're having, it is not gonna do anything but just torment you and stress you out. Maybe you're I don't know if it's like because this flower is purple. I don't know if you could see it's purple, but maybe your crown chakra is a little overactive in a bad way. Okay, it might be overactive. You might need to ground yourself. Practice grounding exercises, like putting your feet in the dirt. And if you can't do that, find out other ways to help you ground. Maybe some yoga poses for grounding, for getting in touch with your root chakra, maybe. Meditation music, Reiki. Okay, if you look up Reiki videos or something. Exercise is also what I'm getting. Exercise. Get in your body, dance, listen to drums, drums and dance to that. I'm just getting your mind and your crown chakra are overactive. Okay, they're overactive and it's not serving you, and it might just be driving you insane. Okay, pile number 3. It's also, what you need to know is that your peace is more important than being hypervigilant. Your peace is more important than being scared. You deserve peace. Pile number 3, you deserve peace. You deserve peace of mind. Okay, everyone does. Everyone deserves peace of mind. And it's silly to think that you don't deserve peace of mind. Reclaim your peace. Get angry about it. Because something I'm learning is that the reason I have hypervigilance and the reason I have intrusive thoughts and catastrophic thinking is because of childhood trauma. It's because when I was a child, I didn't feel safe, so I had to look out for threats. I had to constantly scan and even come up with imaginary horror scenarios, because I thought that would protect me. We think that coming up with imaginary horror scenarios is going to protect us when it doesn't. it just drives us crazy. It just stresses us out. You know, if you really think about it, there is no benefit to coming up with catastrophic thoughts and scenarios in our head. It's the inner critic. It's the inner critic, believe it or not. And I learned that from this book right here. I like how I have it conveniently next to me. Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving by Pete Walker. If you are struggling with catastrophic thinking and worrying, having negative thoughts that just dominate your mind, I highly recommend that book. And I highly recommend reading chapter 7. Chapter 7 of that book. That has changed so much for me. Like, every time I have catastrophic thinking now, I just affirm that I refuse to make up made up horror stories in my mind. I refuse to think that I'm in danger when I'm not. I'm not in any danger. I am safe. And it's just made such a huge difference just to affirm that I refuse to make up horror stories in my mind. I refuse to judge myself or others. I refuse to compare myself to others. And just simply affirming that when you catch yourself thinking those kinds of thoughts, it does wonders, man. I swear. I swear it does wonders. And I'm sorry if I'm giving you, a lot of unsolicited advice, but that is what has helped me, coming from someone who has experienced a buttload of intrusive thoughts and catastrophic thinking. This book and those exercises have done me wonders. Okay, so pile number 3. What do you need to know? You don't need to worry, pile number 3. Whatever you're worried about, you really don't need to be worried about that. You really don't. Whatever you're afraid of, it's not gonna happen. I don't know what you're afraid of, pile number 3, but it's not gonna happen. And that's what you need to know. Like, that's really what you need to know, pile number 3. Let's see. Yeah, I just keep getting repetitive messages, pile number 3. I'm sorry, but the message about getting into your body, get into your body, reclaim your body, reclaim your peace, affirm things like, I love being in my body, I am in my body, I allow myself to be in the present moment, I allow myself to just be, I accept myself, sorry, I'm just trying to think of another affirmation, like, I release the need to control what I cannot control. And, release the urge to control whatever you cannot control. Don't stress about whatever you can't control. Don't stress about what you can't control. Pile number 3. What do you need to know? There really is this need to be in the present moment, pile number 3. Present moment, whether you're stuck in the past or you're stuck in the future, you need to be in the present moment. You need to experience things. Experience the food that you're chewing. Experience the show you're watching. Experience the music you're listening to, experience it. Live in that moment. Live in that moment and experience it, because the more you're in your head, the more you're wasting your time. You're wasting time by living in your head rather than experiencing. Experience. Let's see. Pile number 3. Let's see. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? I don't know. Some of you, and only take this as it resonates, some of you have some sort of phobia or like agoraphobia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Like where you're scared of leaving the house or... And I'm so sorry if you're going through that, pile number 3. I'm so sorry if you have a phobia that you're struggling with, or OCD or something like that. I'm so sorry, pile number 3. But things will get better if you work towards getting better, you know? Again, it's like you deserve peace. You deserve peace. You deserve to live like every other human being. You deserve to get to that point where things are normal for you rather than it being like this catastrophic, stressful thing. You know, you deserve to live like other people live in a good way. You know, like you deserve peace. You deserve to not be in your head, and things will get better. Things will get better. This isn't gonna be like a permanent thing unless you allow it to be, you know? And I genuinely hope things do get better for you, pile number 3, and I'm sorry about that. Drawing, painting, doing some sort of art might help with your mindfulness or not thinking. And I'm sorry, I'm adding my little 2 cents and my own experience in here. Pile number 3 is that whenever I paint anything, I find that I don't think about anything. My mind is completely silent in the best way possible when I'm painting. So that's also something I personally recommend. So let's see, pile number 3. What do you need to know at this time? Everything's gonna be okay. I'm like, you're worried about something, pile number 3, but it's like, really, stop stressing yourself out. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop it. Everything's gonna be okay. And it's really about perspective. Everything is about perspective. Work on your perspective. Everything is about perspective. And everything's gonna be okay, really. It's gonna be okay. Again, it's like whatever you're worried about, you really don't have to be worried about that. God, the universe, whoever you believe in, they want you to experience things. Work on experiencing. Okay, pile number 3. And there is a way. I don't think you might not think there's a way to get out of your head, or you might not think there's a way to stop your negative thinking, or like you might think that you're just doomed to have intrusive thoughts or something, you know, like you might just think that that's just the way things are, that you're just doomed to be tormented by your own thoughts, when that's not the case. There's always a way. There's always a way to get better. There's always a way to change that. There are ways. So I would say just experiment with all the ways. Experiment on yourself like a mad scientist. Try doing the things that I described in this reading. Try doing the things I described and see what that does for you. Take note of what that does for you when you try the things that I described in this reading. Okay? And let me know if they work. Yeah, so pile number 3. That was your reading. I want to give you guys a big hug and tell you that it's gonna be okay. And you don't have to be scared of whatever you're scared of. You don't. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so yeah, pile number 3. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, go ahead and email me or search for my Etsy. It's called TheAllieStore. Okay. So yes. Okay, guys. That was it. So yeah. Bye.